right. Maya, it is so good to see you here today. And I know it's not what kids want to do is hang out with me, but thank you. But we're gonna get rid of your OCD.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about what's bothering you.
Well, my OCD is sort of is about germs, and it's really been bothering me. Cause like if someone was sick and they touched the doorknob or something, I I wouldn't touch the doorknob for a couple of days.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that, and then things like that you don't like playing soccer anymore because the ball's dirty and you don't like getting kind of dirty stuff on your hands or your feet or body. You're worried about getting sick. Here's the thing, I hear you, and that's really, really common, and there's nothing wrong with you. In fact, what it kind of means is that your brain's working a little bit of overtime and just thinking about things a little bit more carefully than a lot of other kids think. So there's nothing really wrong with that. But it sounds like it's getting in the way of doing stuff you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me, like, what's one of the biggest things that's messed up because of OCD?
When like some of my friends are sick, and like were sick a couple of weeks ago, and we have to play together. After they were sick, I just tried to stay away from them as the most I can. Because I was really worried that if they had like strep throat, I was gonna get it, or like the flu, I was gonna get it.
Yeah. And your mom was telling me that you kept asking her if everything would be okay and washing your hands and trying to stay away from them. So I got it. I mean, that's what OCD does. It plays these tricks on your brain. Did you get sick?
No.
Okay, good. Yeah. So here's how OCD kind of comes about. As I said, sometimes it just involves your brain working a little bit too hard and thinking about things a little too carefully and about what could happen that's pretty bad. And the other thing that comes in is just kind of what you do and how that affects your OCD. So when you stayed away from your friends or you washed your hands again and again, did you feel better after doing it?
A tiny bit, but I usually, if I just wanted to feel normal, I had to wash my hands for a really long time.
Like a super long time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after you did that, did it feel a little bit better?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons that keeps OCD around too, is that you do these things called rituals, and it makes your anxiety go away, but at the same time, the next time you're around your friends who are sick or something else, it's going to come right back. And part of the reason it comes back is because the rituals keep you from learning that what you're afraid of happening isn't going to happen, and that you can totally deal with it if it does. Like you were telling me, is your brother always dirty?
Yes.
Yeah, he's kind of a slob, right? I saw him in the waiting room. You know, does he worry about dirt?
No.
Has anything bad happened to him? If he's around kids who are sick, does he get sick? Right. And so that's what we want to do here, is we want to kind of, give you some experiences where you get to see if what you're afraid of happening is really going to happen or not. And so to do that, we have to have you face those fears without doing the rituals. Does that sound like something you think you can handle?
Maybe.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll do anything that you do, and we'll start with nice and easy things first. Let me ask you something different.
Okay.
Has there ever been anything that you used to be afraid of but aren't anymore?
Well, when I was, I don't know, maybe 5, I had to go in the hallways with my mom because I was worried that there were like monsters trying to eat me or something.
All right. You ever get eaten by a monster?
No.
Not even like a little bite?
No.
No? Okay, good. I'm so glad about that. And how did you get over that fear?
Well, my mom, I was asking her a lot to come with me, and and she was like, "You're fine, you're fine, you're fine." And so it was just really annoying. So I just went up by myself to like get to pack for the flight we were going on, and there was no monsters.
Wow. So you faced your fear all by yourself. And what did you learn?
That there's obviously no monsters.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. So I'm going to tell you a story because I know you're a soccer superstar. And this is about how I faced a fear once. So I was the goalie coach for a women's team at a big university. And it was really cool because I got to keep playing and training, and they were such a good team. And one day, the head coach said, we need to have a team building event, and we need to jump off a 10-meter high dive into a pool. It's over 30 feet high. Can you imagine that?
Oh my God.
I know. And so everyone started climbing up this staircase, because it wasn't a ladder, it was too high, it was like a staircase. And got to the top, and people were doing cannonballs and dives. And I get there to the top, and I think to myself, oh no, I'm scared. And that's the one thing that makes me super scared, is being high and looking straight down. And then I said, well, wait a second. All I do is I tell people they have to face their fear, so I need to do this myself. And I took one step, went boom, down in the water. And I thought to myself, this is pretty cool. And then I ran back up the stairs again, and I was about to jump off. Do you think I was as scared the second time as the first?
No.
No, I wasn't. I jumped off. And then I did the same thing. I ran back up the stairs. And the third time, do you think I was as scared as the first time? Nope. At that point, I was having fun. I did a cannonball. Got everyone wet. It was pretty awesome. And so here's the thing. When there's something that you're afraid of, we need you to face the fear. And not do anything like avoid it or these rituals, these behaviors like hand washing or asking mom if everything's okay. And then we see if anything bad's going to happen. You know what I did the fourth time? I was getting really, really like overconfident. And I tried to dive, and guess what happened?
What?
I did a belly flop. So instead of diving down like this, I went more like this. And so my chest was about the color of your shirt afterwards. And it hurt. But here's the thing. Did I die?
No.
Did anything really bad happen? Like, did my, stomach stay pink the whole day?
No.
No. It was just, and then it was kind of funny. I can laugh about it now. And so that's the other thing. Occasionally things do happen, but they're usually not so bad. And so what we're going to do in therapy here is we're going to face fears. And we're going to start with nice, easy ones. We're going to do them together. We'll even bring mom in and make her do some of them. We'll get her really dirty, right? And then we're going to go and just kind of take steps up and up and up until this thing does not mess with your life at all.
Okay.
You cool with that?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get going. One of the most important parts of treatment right at the beginning is we create something called a hierarchy. Hierarchies, it's only like a ladder, and it's a ladder of the things that make you a little bit scared and how much they make you want to do a ritual. But here's the thing, we can't do any rituals or stay away from them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you about a whole bunch of situations that make you nervous or scared, and how bad it would be if we couldn't do a ritual or stay away from it. Now when I ask you how bad it is, I want you to use something that's called a SUDS scale. And what SUDS means, this is a funny name, it just means how upset does it make you. So 0 doesn't make you upset at all. 10 is it makes you so upset that your eyeballs pop out and your hair explodes and goes away. Kind of like what happened to me, I think. 5's right in the middle. So it's like a medium amount. And it can be 7, it can be 3, whatever it is. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a thermometer, if you will.
Yeah.
All right. So let's try this one first. This will be an experiment. How distressed would you be if you had to listen to me sing? 0 to 10.
7.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was gonna be a 10 for sure. All right, 7. Okay, that's pretty good. Who's your favorite singer?
I don't know a lot. Oh.
You were telling me you like that movie Greatest Showman.
Oh yeah.
How hard would it be to listen to your favorite songs in that?
0.
Yeah. So that's it. And how about your mom singing? She's got a pretty nice voice, I bet.
Yeah. Maybe 5.
All right. Yeah. All right. That works. But here's the idea: that different things can be kind of easy, hard, medium, stuff like that, and that's what we want to do here. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay. So what's one of the hardest things for you to do right now?
Well, like I said, when my friends are sick, it's just really hard for me to play with them.
Okay. So how tough would it be to play with one of your friends who had a cold, who was runny nose, coughing?
Maybe 9, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. So 9. Does it matter which friend?
No, it just kind of matters how sick they are.
Gotcha. So let's say they had the flu. They were so sick they couldn't go to school. How tough would it be to go over to their house and be in their room with them?
The highest is 10, right?
Highest is 10?
Yeah, probably 10.
Okay. So be in the room with kid with flu. All right, I'm writing this down. And there's probably no way. My handwriting's so messy. It's not like yours. I'm gonna be in trouble reading this later. But what about if there was a kiddo who's okay to go to school, but they were sick? They had just come back from the flu, or their nose was running or coughing. How tough would it be to play with them?
Well, it kind of depends on like if they were sick like a week ago. That would probably be like an 8 for me.
Okay. So if they were sick a little while ago, all right. And then what about if they were still sick but going to school? So like they didn't have the flu, but they clearly had a cold. They were coughing. Their nose was running.
I don't know. Probably still like maybe as an 8 probably.
An 8?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So 8 or 9 for that one. And remember, with these, you can't do anything like wash your hands or change your clothes or ask mom if everything's going to be okay. Remember what we talked about?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right. How tough would it be to touch a handle on a bathroom?
I don't know. That one's pretty hard. Maybe like a 9.5.
9.5. All right. Does it matter which bathroom?
Well, some like if it's a really nice bathroom and a lot of people just wash their hands, then I'd be a little less, like a 5 maybe.
Okay. So like if it's a super nice bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about, and this is the flusher, I should have clarified. What about if it's kind of like a dirty bathroom, like at school?
No, that's probably like an 8.5.
Okay. Gotcha. What's the 9.5? What would be that type of bathroom?
One that's like that's just really dirty and there's not a lot of sinks for people to use. And there's like not a lot of towels and soap.
Okay. Gotcha. So like one without
A lot of things like
yeah.
a normal bathroom.
Okay. Okay. All right. And then how about sitting on a toilet seat? Is that hard for you?
Yeah, kind of. Maybe a 9.
So does it matter which toilet seat you sit on?
Like I said, if it's like a nice bathroom, then I wouldn't really mind that much. Maybe a little more, like a 6.
Okay, so 6 for a nice one. You told me that your daddy always pees on the toilet seat. Well, we just got to talk about it. How tough would it be to sit on the one at home?
9.
9. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty close. Okay. And then what about one at school?
Yeah, more like an 8.
An 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. And then And then the other thing you told me about, because this is, we'll keep doing this for all sorts of situations. You told me that it's hard to play soccer.
Yes, because ever since my OCD started bothering me, we usually use the same ball every game, and it's just gotten really dirty because a lot of people have mud on their shoes, and when the ball comes to me, it's just I like want to try to kick it away, or like I just leave it. So yeah, that would probably be a 9.
Okay, so pretty bad. And it's because you don't want to touch the dirty ball?
I don't know.
Okay. How tough would it be to kick the ball?
Maybe like a 2.5, I guess. It's
Okay.
not that much.
Okay. Is that because you have your
Yeah,
shoes on?
and my socks.
Gotcha. All right, so like 2.5. What about if we, tossed the ball and played catch?
Maybe a 6.
Okay. And remember, you can't watch afterwards. All right. And then what about, and this is one thing, I love to get like really intense. And I'll tell you why in a second. But if we had you rub the ball in your face.
Like an 8.
An 8. Okay, so pretty bad. Now here's why I like to do that. The one is it can be kind of fun. The second is that if you do these really hard things, you can do anything. So it's kind of like if you went on the scariest roller coaster in the world, you could probably go on any roller coaster in the world after that.
Yeah.
And so if we, really punch OCD in the face and beat it down, then it's not coming back. Sound like a plan?
Yep.
So what we're going to do with this is we're going to take some of these and we're going to face these fears. And we're going to start with the easy ones, like kicking a soccer ball back and forth. But then after that gets easy, we're going to move up to something a little bit harder. Work for you?
Yep.
All right, let's get it going. So this is going to be our first exposure task. And we always start with one that's a little bit easier just to kind of get into it, get used to it. And I know it's a little bit scary, but I'm going to do it with you. So I have my trusty pink soccer ball. Don't ask me where I got it, but I like it. And what we're going to do is we're going to pass it back and forth. Because on your hierarchy, remember you said it was about 2.5? Does that sound about right now?
Well, now that I'm actually doing it, it's sort of like a 3.
It's a little bit higher,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that happens almost all the time, so don't worry about it. What I'm going to do is every few seconds, 30 seconds or so, I'm going to ask you how tough it is 0 to 10. We're going to keep going until it's a piece of cake. All right? Okay. All right. Nice. Nice snakes, by the way. Thank you. Okay, 0 to 10, where are you at right now?
I don't know. More like a 2, like last time.
All right. I like how you're using both feet, too. Can you do some fancy moves? Nice touch. What's your favorite position to play?
Defense. Ooh.
Good. 0 to 10, where are you at?
Now like a 1.
All right. Let's keep going till you're down to 0 on this one. Just tell me when you get there. I'm gonna say this is a lot better than working, don't you think?
Okay, now I feel like a 0.
All right. Cool. Okay. Great to see you. We're going to keep working on this soccer ball exposure because you were telling me that you couldn't even throw the ball in at a game because it was hard to touch it. Okay. This is my favorite because I think I told you I'm a goalie. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice tossing this back and forth. Now here's the thing with OCD, what we want to do is really go at the thing that makes you afraid. So not just kind of, but like really. So if you're afraid of touching a ball, which is what we talked about, I want you to like rub your hands over the ball. Like get super dirty.
Okay.
You gonna wash your hands?
No.
Yeah, that's the right answer. Okay, 0 to 10. How nervous are you right now?
Now, like a 6.
Okay, all right. We should do hot potato. Hot potato in a dish. How many la 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 can you miss? Do you know hot potato song?
No.
I don't either. 0 to 10. How nervous are you?
4.
4? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Since we don't know the hot potato song, what's another song we could sing? Okay, catch it good. That's it. Nice, good form. Oh, 0 to 10.
Like a 3.
Okay, all right. Now this time when you catch it, can you catch it so it goes up and rubs all the dirt on your arms? Oh my gosh, can you see the dirt getting all over you?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, 0 to 10.
2.
2? Not bad. I always wonder if the people who clean here put this ball in the toilet sometimes. I don't know. Maybe they do. But maybe that would clean it. Good catch. 0 to 10.
0.
Wow. All right. Well done. Okay. Okay. Now, we are totally going to take on the soccer ball. And remember what I told you about the roller coaster example?
Yeah.
What did I tell you? I don't remember.
If you ride the scariest roller coaster in the world, then you can ride any other roller coaster.
Right. That's exactly it. So here, that makes sense with a soccer ball.
Maybe if you rub it in your face so much, then you could do it anytime you want.
Oh my gosh. Now, can we hire you? Are there any rules in this country about hiring 9-year-olds?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, you're almost 10. I think I'll look into that later. I'll get back to you on that. So if we did an exposure, we rubbed it against her face, and even against her lips. That's an interesting taste. 0 to 10. How nervous did that make you?
I don't know. Sort of like a 7.
Okay. So I want you to rub this all over your face, your lips, and then give it a big kiss. So let's see what happens. That's a good point. We should treat the soccer ball with respect. On your forehead. 0 to 10. Where are you at?
More like a 9.
Okay, let's get going. No. You need to really rub that against your face. That's it. Good job. Now give it a kiss. Come on. Okay, thank you. That's a very nice job. All right, let's rub it against it. I think I have some snot on my nose. Okay. All right. Here we go. Your turn. 0 to 10.
7.
7. Good. You rub it a little more. I was doing it much more. Nice header. Okay. Now, okay. Here's one. Which is better, this or this?
One on the side.
Okay. Thank you. Good answer. Okay. Now, let's rub it in your hair too. I'll get more. You have a lot more hair than I do. Just barely, but not much. Okay. I do think I have a lot of hairs on the side. Okay. Okay, 0 to 10. How you feeling?
5.
5. All right, let's keep going. We gotta get down to a 2. Okay, and all over your body, all over your legs, your tummy. Yeah, let's get those clothes nice and dirty. Oh my gosh, with a toilet ball. Toilet ball or soccer ball?
Toilet ball.
Toilet ball? Okay. All right. Smells kind of good.
No, it doesn't.
You get those germs in and breathe them in to your nose. Good. Good work. 0 to 10.
Maybe 4.
All right, you look like you're doing pretty good. I mean, it's fun to. It makes it a little bit easier to be silly, don't you think?
Yeah.
But we're still facing the fear. I mean, you're afraid of this ball, and now you're kissing it. Not too bad. Okay. All right. Okay. Your turn. Now let's make this one all-time greatest, where you get all your hair to touch it, cheeks, nose, eyes, ears. Let me ask you, when you were kicking the ball a couple days ago, did you end up getting sick?
No.
Okay. When we were catching it, anything bad happen afterwards?
No.
Okay. Huh. So you're facing the fear, but nothing really bad took place. Not too shabby. 0 to 10. Where are you at?
2.
2? Okay. Let's do it one more time for good luck. And I think actually your cat earrings want to give the ball a kiss too. There's one. Oh, that's so sweet. Nice. 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 Okay. 0 to 10.
0.
Well done. Awesome. Maya, you have done so well in treatment. I am so proud of you. Great job. We're at a point where as much as I love seeing you and it makes my day and my heart smile, there are other things you can be doing, like playing soccer. Perfect one. Playing piano. I know you're incredible at that. And let's be honest, hanging out with me is, I can think of some better things to do, like maybe 1 or 2, but still. So here's what we got to come up with a plan. How we're going to make sure that OCD never creeps its head back into your life.
Okay.
Okay, does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah.
All right. Now, when you came here, what were the things that were hardest for you?
Friends. And like, I feel like I was about like 7 out or 6, and I was still getting over my, like I was still worrying, not as much as when the monsters I thought were gonna eat me or something. Mm-hmm. I was still like, I could go by myself upstairs. I just like, sometimes when I just didn't feel it as much when I was 6.
Gotcha. And so here's one of the keys, is that those things that were the hard things for you before, we want to be on the lookout for those things to come back. So if you ever start getting a little bit nervous about being around friends who are sick or playing soccer or anything that used to be hard, okay, here's what we do. The beautiful thing about this treatment is, although it's hard, and I know you put in a lot of hard work, I want you to be proud of that because I'm proud of you. It works for anything. And the idea is just, when there's a fear, you face it. Simple as that. That's all you need you to do. Now, if it's a big fear, what do you do?
Well, if I'm in soccer, I do what you told me. Okay. Maybe.
Yeah.
And if I'm playing piano and someone touched it with germs, I just start playing all the keys.
Brilliant. That is so smart. That's exactly it. You face the fear. And if it's a huge fear, then one of the reasons why we've had Mom in here a lot is so she can help you break it into small steps. Just like we started by kicking the soccer ball and catching it, then rubbing it all over our face and giving it kisses. It's a soccer ball. We should give it kisses because it's the best sport, right? But that's exactly it. So I want you to have this kind of mantra in life, this saying in life, that is, face your fear. And then after you face that fear, I want you to ask yourself a question. Is what I'm afraid of happening? Did it happen?
No.
No. How many times did you get sick when we were doing this therapy?
0 times.
0 times. Let me ask you too. When you get sick, do people punish you or
No.
yell at you? Are people actually kind of like super nice to you? You get to stay home from school, and then your dad brings you toys and ice cream. I mean, aside from being on the seat, he's a pretty cool dad, huh? Yeah. So it's not that bad if it ever did happen. Is the point, right? But yeah, one of the key things is face your fears if they come up, no matter what that fear is. If you're afraid of roller coasters, face that fear. If you're afraid of performing in front of a big group of people at a concert, just got to jump in and face it. And if it's too big, then that's when we break up into small steps. And Mom can help you. And if you ever need, I'm just a phone call away. I don't really do anything in here except eat chocolate. So I know. But if you do that, we will make sure that we keep OCD out of your life forever, so you can do the things that you love to do.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Yep.
All right. Great work. I'm proud of you, and I will catch you around, kiddo.
Bye.
Bye.